Can you tell us something about nanoferrins, maybe in a brief snapshot? How do you produce this?
It's designed to basically be indistinguishable from the bovine-derived protein. So we essentially use a technology which is now referred to as precision fermentation. It is essentially recombinant protein expression. The process involves you take the genetic sequence that encodes that protein, and you then give that genetic sequence to a microbe of some sort. In our case, it's a yeast. And that basically gives that small organism then the ability to produce essentially an identical version of the protein that you're interested in. And then you grow it under very controlled conditions, and those microbes then replicate. And as they're replicating, they're producing more of the protein. In our case, our host system is designed to secrete the protein into its surrounding medium, just to make extracting it out of the process a lot easier. Because following that, you then separate out your microorganisms from your surrounding broth, and you purify your protein out from that broth, and you dry it, and it's then available as an ingredient. It's important for me to specify whether or not our product is a GMO, and it isn't, because it's the host that undergoes the genetic engineering, and the protein is completely free of any sort of genetic material.
Thank you for explaining that process. I've always been fascinated by this technology of actually transferring the protein into a microbe so that they can synthesize it for us. And I think it's so amazing, right? Because the reproduction rate of yeast is so high. So, I mean, they can actually multiply in such faster periods, and then you would have this protein concentrated in that high amount in a very small period of time. So that's more the basic concept behind why we use microbes.
Yeah, and I mean, yeast comparatively is also pretty slow. If you look at something like an E. coli host, that's like 24 hours. That's crazy. Yeast is around 3 days, but I mean, it's still unbelievably quick.